Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is August 23rd, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. You can see the state of California right here. Here goes our weather maker. This upper level low is going to keep temperatures depressed for the next couple of days. Some rainfall for some of central and northern California, even some snow for the higher terrain possible with this. You can also see the tropical cyclone activity. This one is pushing off to the west, probably going to affect Hawaii a bit. And you can see Hurricane Gilma right here and another system developing there, but none of these have any threat right now to the southwest portion of the USA. So taking a look at today, thunderstorm outlook. We did have some thunderstorms yesterday across northern California, and again, we could kick some off today and potentially for a Saturday tomorrow. This may have to be bumped a little bit west to include some areas a bit west with the system that's going to be moving through. I'll show you some of that in the weather models in a moment. High Sierra snowfall this weekend. You can see in Tioga Pass. Look at that. You got a chance as we go through Saturday coming up here, and some of the central and northern Sierra Nevada, as well as the Cascades. It could get a little bit of snowfall. It's kind of a novelty right now, but still the backcountry is quite raw and unusually cold for this time of year. You can see, above 8,000 feet, hikers and campers should be prepared for winter-like conditions. Weekend taste of fall. You can see South Lake Tahoe and Reno here. Some of the temperatures very downright chilly here, but we are going to be warming up once we move through the weekend. Taking a look at probability of thunder Saturday, and this outlines the park fires. This is very beneficial, but we do have the chance to bring some moderate rain over that burn scar area there, so that could make some debris flows or some a bit of some flooding here over the burn scar area. Now, taking a look at that in the North American model, 12Z run. This is the composite reflectivity. This is what the Doppler radar may look like here over the next 60 hours. And you can see the Bay areas right here. Of course, we got the state of California. If we scroll through here today, you can kind of see we go through the afternoon. We start to bring a little bit of precipitation here across some of the area. And then we bring the frontal system down as we go through tonight, early tomorrow morning. And Saturday morning, you can't rule out a thunderstorm with this activity. You can see some bouts of bit heavier rain in there. Hopefully none of those go over the burn scar area, and this could be the time where we drop a little bit of snowfall across the higher terrain as well as we scroll on in through late Saturday morning, and then we start to kick that system out finally as we go on in through Sunday morning. Shown there, this model runs out to about Sunday afternoon. You can see no precipitation expected after, at least in the short term. Taking a look at the North American models, total snow 10-to-1 ratio. So if we scroll through the day today, see a little bit of snow for some of the Cascades here and maybe the Klamath Range. And then look what happens as we go through Saturday morning. It's showing a few inches for some of the higher terrain here for some of the central and northern Sierra Nevada. You can see Lake Tahoe is right there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. I mean, what is this, November? We're looking at snow maps, and it is August here, folks. Very unusual. So enjoy that if you like, but be prepared if you are across the backcountry here. Hopefully everybody knows that this cool weather is already on our doorstep. Taking a look at total precipitation initials on the North American model, and you can see some decent amounts show up here as we bring this frontal system through late Friday night into Saturday morning. I mean, some areas are showing up over an inch of rainfall here across the Sierra Nevada. Kind of localized hit and miss, and hopefully none of that drops too much heavy rain over the burn scar areas that are currently out there. But you see some of these totals along the north coast as well, up into southwest Oregon. Now, looking at what's going on here, this is the upper level low that's bringing us our very cold temperatures. This is at 18,000 feet. This is a great indicator of ridge and trough position. You can also see the tropical cyclones off to the south. But you see this spins and it's with us here as we go through the day Saturday, but quickly going to be departing from the area as we go on in through Sunday. And then Monday, we start to bounce temperatures back. Shortwave through moves through the Pacific Northwest, but we are going to be bouncing temperatures back here across the state of California. And I'll show you how much so here in a moment, starting actually right now. Look at Sacramento today, 76 versus 102, 101 on Tuesday, 97 on Monday. So enjoy these couple days here because the warm up is coming back. We're going to get back towards normal as we go on into the upcoming days. This is Redding. Look at 76 back-to-back days, and then the warmth really starts to bounce back as we go through the early portion of next week. Lake Tahoe, something similar. I mean, look at this, some of the highs only into the 50s here. We're going to the upper 70s as we go through next week. Here's Susanville, something similar there as well. Mammoth, also same picture there. Palm Springs, just a tiny bit of a cool down here, but these 100-degree days are a piece of cake there for Palm Springs. Now, looking at 700 millibars, this is about 10,000 feet, and just kind of showing you a wider view of things here. There's Alaska, British Columbia, Oregon, Washington. You can see our little taste of Alaska here dropping down on our coastline. So that is what brought the cooler temperatures. Then you can clearly see as we go through the day Sunday, that eventually kicks off to the east, and the next one comes to Pacific Northwest. But by that time, we're starting to warm up here across much of the state. Now, looking at 2-meter temperature anomalies, so you can clearly see some areas are 20 degrees plus below normal for this time of year. As we scroll on in for tomorrow and then eventually on into Sunday, you see the temperatures start to warm back up again as we go through next week. So enjoy that while it lasts. A little bit of a taste of fall here. And this is total precipitation on the national blend of models. I showed you the NAM earlier, the North American model. This is a blend of many different models. And you can see better chances Northern California, but some of that precipitation making its way down into the Sierra Nevada. Not talking about a lot for the Bay Area or Sacramento, however. I wish I had more precipitation to bring you there. This is total snow in inches, and the national blended models also show something similar, a little bit of snow for the Sierra Nevada. So again, the raw conditions will be present across the higher terrain. The European, since we're here and since it is August and since this is so rare, let's go ahead and just take a look at it. And it does show a little bit of snow for the higher terrain. So again, we'll look back here during September and kind of dream about this little snow event that happened across some of the higher terrain until fall comes. But taking a look here, there's Hurricane Gilma, and like I said earlier, these really don't have any chance of moving back up into the southwest USA. And you can see Hurricane Gilma probably going to remain a hurricane all the way on through Sunday, then weaken to a tropical storm. But if we take a look here, I was going to show you this here. I may do a video later on the Hawaii Weather Watch. As you can see, this system here, I think it's pronounced Hone, and you can see it's going to make a close pass to the Hawaiian Islands, and that is going to probably bring some big wave action, some heavy rainfall, and some gusty winds to the Hawaiian Islands. So pretty close path just to the south of South Point there on the Big Island. And then you can see Hurricane Gilma here. So 6 to 10 day, you can clearly see our warm up coming here for the West Coast as we go towards the end of the month. 6 to 10 day precipitation here. You can see some above average across Arizona trying to creep into California. There are no promises just yet. We'll continue to watch that day by day. And here we go with the daily 2-meter minimum temperature. So again, just pointing out, look at this. Some of these temperatures across the higher terrain are quite chilly. Even across some of the valley areas, you'll notice that chill in the air for Saturday morning, Sunday morning, something similar here as well. But then we go to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that cold weather will be a distant memory as we go on in through the end of the month and on in through September. Here's the high temperatures here. Again, kind of nice looking here. You see just the suppression of these temperatures, very chilly air out there. Go through Saturday, one more very nice day, and then we start to warm things up dramatically. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you can see some places getting back up towards 100 and some upper 90s all the way up into the Sacramento Valley. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys get the picture. Summer will return. And taking a look at this, we're doing pretty well across the state as far as surface smoke is concerned. That's a Boise fire. I believe that is a coffee pot fire here. Looks like something is burning across Nevada. I did not check on that this morning. However, maybe I can see it here on the next map. Let's go ahead and bounce out. And maybe this fire here looks like range 77 just off to the south and east of Goldfield, Nevada. I don't know if that is exactly it, but it looks like there's another fire over here. But it looks like, yeah, it's a fairly big fire, 2,000 acres. But a coffee pot fire would be right here. You can see Fresno off to the south and east, and then the Boise fire is up north. You can see it right there, just off of Highway 96. So anyway, yeah, continue to click like and subscribe if you would, and I give much thanks to all my monetarily supporting members and everybody who comes back to view these videos daily. This channel is not possible without you. We'll continue to watch and break things down day by day. Hope you guys are having a good day otherwise, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.